Question of the day, what is your favorite expansion for a board game, period? Now that's a pretty broad choice, right? There's a lot of expansions out there. There's a lot of great games that don't need expansions, a lot of great games that you didn't think needed expansions, and then an expansion came along and blew it out of the water. You're like, I'm never playing without this expansion. I always think of Champions of Midgard when I think of that. Think of Western Legends when I think of those games. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite expansion, period, for a board game is. Because today we're talking about Sniper Elite, the Eagle's Nest expansion. I've already covered Sniper Elite. Is a beautiful, fantastic game. It's one of the best hidden movement games of all time. It really feels more like Metal Gear Solid than Sniper Elite to me. But I'm biased because that's my favorite games. So let's take a look at what Eagle's Nest offers right now. We'll come back up and talk final thoughts. Hey, before we go any further with the review, if you want to check out this swanky Dice Tower hat, you can get yours at dicetowerstore.com. At the time of watching this, we only have 2 mugs left, as well as all the shirts and very few hoodies left. So thank you those who purchased, and make sure to continue to check those out for deals and all of that stuff to help support the Dice Tower in 2023 with the Dice Tower merch store at dicetowerstore.com. Let's get on with the review. All right, this is Sniper Elite Eagle's Nest. So this is the expansion to the Sniper Elite, the board game. So in here, you're going to get a couple of different modules and variants to add to the game. First of all, you're going to get 2 new maps. One of them is, in fact, the Eagle's Nest, which is this hotel kind of area, so it's a much smaller map. And then you're going to get this high water one, and it's a huge map with lots of movement to go. Elevated spaces here, all sorts of things. So these are the 2 maps, obviously. Then you're going to get 4 individual snipers. Now, what's really unique about this is that each one of these snipers comes with a card. Now, there's a variant in which you can play the Ghost variant, in which you do not have to reveal which of the snipers you've chosen, but they all have a different number of tokens in the bag, plus they all have special powers based on their rifle. The Springfield, Mosin Nagant, all that sort of stuff. Really, really great stuff. All sorts of different characters. They all have special powers. For instance, Jun here, successful shots also remove defending units matching adjacent to the target, which is great. You also have some new loadouts. You have a knife, which you just straight up pop up, stab somebody, and then you can take your normal action. Climbing gear and diving gear. Now this allows you to move quicker through the terrain in this. From elevated terrain, you can climb up instead of having to use the walls and doors. And then there are the diving gear, which you can move across these river spaces much, much easier, which is a pretty cool thing. And it just adds some variety to the game. So a lot of great stuff there. Full maps, full missions, new characters, new ways to play. That is Sniper Elite Eagle's Nest. All right, so that is Sniper Elite Eagle's Nest. First and foremost, a lot of great content in this. The fact that it comes with 2 whole new maps, 2 whole new mini maps, as well as the 4 miniatures for the snipers. Now, you might look at that and go, well, it's just 4 miniatures. Here's the deal. It's 4 miniatures, but they're not like the defenders. They are individual characters who play wildly differently, and they pull from the bag differently. They have historically accurate guns, the Mosin Nagant. The end had that, Metal Gear Solid 3. Great, great representation of wonderful firearms throughout the history of snipers and things like that. I'm a huge history buff, and I'm a huge historical gun buff and all that sort of stuff. I love just learning about history, and it's just amazing to me. So seeing it and getting to play these characters out and use the snipers and really win World War II for the good guys is one of those great things. I just love seeing it, and so getting to shoot those different things and be on the Allied forces and take it out, it's just fun. But as far as that goes, the game itself is a great addition. I will not play without this, and here's what I mean by that. Even if I'm not using the 2 new maps, I'm always going to use the sniper cards. I'm always going to use the new loadout cards. I just think it's so simple of an addition. Even if I don't pick the diving gear and the other gear, I'm always going to use the knife. I'm almost guaranteed to use the knife every time I play this because of how much it helps the sniper. So Eagle's Nest, can't say enough good things about it. This is a must buy and a must play, so make sure you check out Sniper Elite, the board game. Eagle's Nest expansion is so stinking good. Love it. Can't say enough good things about it. Go check it out right now. I'm Brian Drake here on the Dice Tower. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, etc. at Dice Tower Brian. Until next time, we'll see you. See you on the cruise.